The prophet Isaiah speaks of a time to come on the mountain of the Lord of hosts. In his time, this would have called to mind Jerusalem. Jerusalem is built on a mountain. But there is also an idea here on this mountain, and then a little bit further on that day. This is the day of the Lord. This is when the Lord's reign comes. It refers to heaven, but it also refers to here on earth. It foreshadows or prophesies the coming of Jesus. Jesus is the one who will bring about this time when all death has been conquered, and he will call us to this rich banquet. Now, we see a foreshadowing of that banquet here in Matthew. We see it in the Last Supper, but we also see in the book of Revelation when all is consummated or all is brought together and completed. But I think it's interesting here, Jesus is curing the lame, the blind, the deformed, the mute, and many others. And his heart goes out to them. He said, "My heart is moved with pity for the crowd." He doesn't want to send them away empty. He asks the disciples, "Are you going to feed these people?" And the disciples think that they don't have enough. And in truth, they don't have enough. But when Jesus commands them, they give what they have, and Jesus transforms that into this great banquet. And then there is enough for the people. Not only enough for the people, but leftovers. 7 baskets full. This is a fulfillment of what was prophesied earlier in the person of Jesus, but it also looks to a fuller fulfillment at the end of time. It's sometimes referred to as already, but not yet. In the person of Jesus, this is accomplished. But for us, we need to wait for the full fulfillment of this. And again, the important thing here is he asks the disciples. He wants the disciples to participate in this. St. Paul says that we are co-heirs with Christ. He says that we are partners in this work of salvation, provided we suffer with Jesus. And so, during Advent, as we are waiting and watching and preparing for the coming of the Lord, do we share what we have? Do we reach out to those who are in need? Do we pray? Actually, I should always start with prayer. People wait until the end to pray. They say, well, when all else fails, pray. Oh, no. The first thing we should do is pray. Jesus wants us to pray for other people, not because he can't, but because part of this fulfillment is that we shall be lifted up to be co-heirs with Christ.